All right, we're off. It's kind of the end of the day, but taking advantage of the good weather. We got some thunderstorms tomorrow, so we're gonna go get the 65 Fastback Mustang today. It's only about maybe a half hour away. It's out by the airport, Coraopolis, so we're gonna head over there and get that thing bought. We got 289s out of the car, transmission's loose, so we gotta deal with just a itty bitty amount of parts, and should be pretty simple. And we're excited to get that car back here, so it's a good one. Lurking in the building. Well, we got stuck right in the bathtub.
Yeah, daggone nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it works well. Let's look at this motor. Let's grab this little, you need a couple minutes?
Yeah, let me take some pictures.
Okay. Hey everybody, Pete, Iron City Garage, and today's video is going to be brought to you by our friends over at Prime Weld. We got involved with Prime Weld about a year ago when we were in the market for a new machine. They hooked us up with the S200 multi-process machine. We've been extremely happy with this machine. It does MIG, TIG, stick all in one. We've used all three processes. It's been great. American-made machine, excellent warranty, excellent customer service, and excellent price. You cannot beat the price. Go ahead over to primeweld.com, check out welders and plasma cutters, use code Iron City Garage at checkout, save yourself a couple bucks. Hope you enjoy our video. Keep watching. Thank you. First thing we're going to do is get this small block loaded up. So there's no oil in it. The motor turns. There's no oil in the oil pan. I checked that to make sure we weren't going to puke on the ground. I brought this little dolly because all we need to do is get it on the trailer and we're going to flop it into a tire. So no guarantees this is going to go like I want it to, but like right there. Watch your toes. Okay, that'll work.
Good.
Good to see you.
We're just going to get it on the tail and then drop the deck down. Yeah, go ahead. Good. Yeah, hold on.
Slide out from underneath it.
There. Okay, cool.
It's like R2-D2.
That'll work. It's easy to tie down, and that'll be good. Can you free spool me?
Yep. Free spooled.
Okay.
Hard to.
Grab that other half of the handle.
Yep, good.
All right. right, everybody. So I forgot while we were here to give you guys some context about what it is that we are buying. So this is a 1965 Ford Mustang, and it is the Fastback, which is the roof line there with the little vents versus a Cooper convertible. So this is what we hunt down all the time, is these Fastback Mustangs. This particular car is really neat because it is still very original to how it was produced. This car was born on May 28th of 1965. How it was built was a two-door fastback with a standard interior, the bucket seats, Caspian blue, with a blue vinyl interior. Built in Dearborn, Michigan. District was basically St. Louis, Missouri, which means that's where it was sent to be sold. It has the original rear axle being a 3-to-1 ratio. Not original about the car right now is that we have a 4-speed top-loader transmission for it, and it's a factory 3-speed. I don't know what's up with the motor right now. I think this is a 2-barrel motor. I got to run these date codes on this motor, and then we'll figure out what's what. Maybe it's the original motor, maybe it's not. I am unsure about the seats in this car. As you'll see in this video, these seats have headrests. Never seen a Mustang with headrests. It doesn't even look right, just looks wrong. These seats are a little bit too fat, I believe, so we're going to do some digging into what these seats are out of. Best interior you could get would be a pony interior. They call it a pony interior because the seat, a vinyl panel right around your shoulders, like that had horses, like running horses, wild horses pressed into the vinyl. So really not a bad car. It's a very restorable, fixable car. It's a very desirable color combo. You don't see blue on blue a lot. It's a very nice looking car when it's restored to have that dark blue paint with that light blue interior. I'm a big fan of it. So that's it. We're going to get this thing on a trailer and get it back to the shop.
That's weird doing an easy one, isn't it? Heller. Good. Pete. All right, we're loaded. Pretty uneventful loading. That one was pretty easy. A couple of developments with the car. I noticed when I set the motor on the trailer that it was a 2-barrel, which I should have caught when I was here buying it. It's not the original motor for the car, which doesn't really matter. There's no such thing as a numbers matching motor on a Mustang. It's a relative date code. If this car was built in March of 65, then the motor would be a March of 65. There is no like this motor in this car. It's more like this motor was built the same month and year as this car. So that's he's saying it's a 65 or 6 coupe 2-barrel motor. Not a huge deal. I mean, you're talking about a different intake manifold in a 4-barrel car versus a 2. And now it has a way better transmission with it, though. It was a 3-speed car. Now it has a 4-speed top loader, which is a 10 times better transmission. So good and bad. Car's good on this side. I couldn't see the side. It was up against the wall, and it's cool. Front of this car is really solid. The frame rails and everything in here are really nice. The back of the car is where the rust is. Rear frame rails, and they're not terrible. So it's a pretty good car. It's hard to get these 65 6 cars, 64 and a half, 5 6. So I'm happy with it. It's cool. We got 2 67s, got 65 now. We're working on a 68. I'm literally going to get back to the shop. Yeah, we're going to get back to the shop. You're going to go home, and I'm going to look at a 68 J code. So that's it. We're going to head on back to the warehouse, and we'll tinker with this one next week at some point. We'll probably mess with the motor first, figure out if that's any good. If the motor is good, it'll be a weird will it run video. It's going to be more like less of the car and more of if that 289 will run. If we get that thing to pop off in the shop on a stand, then we'll go getting it in here with the transmission and make it run and drive. We'll make a car out of it. That's it. You ready to get in air conditioning? It's a little sticky out here. the other side because of the sunlight right now. I hope I have a drive shaft. I didn't see one in there. I should have a drive shaft before it. Now, these floors are actually really nice in this car. This car ain't bad at all. This car's pretty damn solid, really. Lower quarters, trunks on, rear frame rails. Looks like, yeah, rear rails, but the rear rails are really, really repairable. Like you don't need a full dog leg. Yeah, so this rear frame rail is gone, but the dog leg looks okay. But I mean, it still needs everything. It still needs quarters, which is tied into the side of the trunk and everything. It still needs a wheelhouse. It probably needs a rocker. But I mean, for how rusty they usually are and how bad some of the ones I've had are, this one is much more restorable than a lot of what's available to buy. Tire somebody got on here gives it like a cool little stance for an old car. I like the blue. That's good. I like how many Mustangs are around here. I'm going to look at another one. Alrighty. Well, that's it for now. And I'm excited to get it in the shop at some point, but we're going to finish at 67. It's in there now. Hopefully you guys already watched that video. If you didn't, go back a little bit, check out the 67 video, the recovery video, and then the will it run on the blue one. I don't know. We'll probably do this one before we do that one, realistically. That's all I got. Go to IronCityGarage.com, buy a t-shirt. I'm not wearing one today because I used them all. They're all dirty. So IronCityGarage.com, get yourself a t-shirt. Make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube, and check us out on Instagram, all of that. If you got one of these in your garage, I want to know about it. I'm your buyer. 64.5 to 69, Fastback, K-codes, Shelbys. That's what we want. See you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have cars like these in your garage, if you have a Fastback Mustang or convertible Impala, a nice original paint pickup truck or an old cab over truck, and you want to sell it, I'd love to try and put a deal together with you. You can get a hold of me at 412-335-6100. We pay excellent prices. We pay finder's fees. You know, it's no secret. We do make a little money on the YouTube videos, so that allows me to pay, you know, sometimes market value or really good prices for these cars. We'd love to come out and drag it out of your barn. We'd love to film it. We'd love for you to be a part of that whole process. So if you have an original paint or an original old Fastback Mustang that needs work, like these ones I have on my trailer, or if you have an old pickup, or again, a convertible Impala, cab over truck, whether it doesn't matter where you are, we buy nationwide here in the United States, all the way as far as California. I've had stuff, New Mexico, Arizona, Oregon, Washington, high desert stuff we love. So, or if you're on the East Coast and it's a rusty Mustang or a rusty convertible Impala, that is fine. We typically don't buy many trucks on the East Coast, but I buy a lot of cars on the East Coast. If you have cab over parts also, especially for these early Fords, I'd be interested in that. It never hurts to send me an email or a text. IronCityGarage@gmail.com. You're welcome to send me an email or a text message, probably the best. You kind of get an instant answer that way. 412-335-6100. I'd love to talk to you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we can make a deal on what you guys have on your farms or in your garages.